Hello, science students. I'm going to briefly intro for you guys the element poster project so you kind of have an idea of what my expectations are. We talked about it briefly in class, but I promised you a video, so here it is. So the first page of the element poster project, when you open it up in Canvas, it's the very bottom of module number 28 under current modules. It will show you the requirements. So your requirements are you're going to pick an element. That's the first thing. You got to pick an element. The only rule is don't pick hydrogen. It's too simple. You're not going to get a good learning experience from choosing hydrogen. Okay, so first thing about the name and the symbol of the element should be somewhere on the poster. Okay, you got to have the atomic number and the atomic mass. Those are the numbers straight from the tile on the periodic table. You guys need to have 3 of the most common isotopes. So you can look that up. You can find them on the periodic table if you're sneaky, but if you need to look up something about your element and research a little bit, you can type in isotopes of this element. You're going to get some of the common ones. An image or a sketch of an example of the element. So you can go and find a picture and put it into the slides, or you can make your own sketch. We'll talk about that in a second. Most common uses of the element. So what is it used for? What do human beings use it for? Okay, so you're going to write that somewhere on the page. The phase at room temperature, so solid, liquid, or gas at room temperature. The boiling and melting points, you got to go look those up. A creative and relevant border. So there needs to be something around the outside of your poster that goes with your element. Okay, and then the last thing is on the very last page of this presentation, or then you want to put your sources. So you're going to list off the websites and tell me where you got your information from. You probably have at least a couple places. Okay, you got a few choices. You can put it right in the Google Slides, or you can draw it on paper and then insert the image. Both of those are totally fine. If you come up with another thing, another way you'd like to do this, check with me first, and then we can, I'll just want to make sure that it's going to work before we set you loose on that path. Okay, so just so you know, your poster goes on this page. So you can create it digitally. You can create this, you can delete this title and use the whole page. Or if you want, you can delete that and then draw it all by hand, use paper at home, however you want to do it, and then go insert, image, choose camera, and then you can take a picture. Okay, that's probably not going to work for me, but that's okay. But should work for you because I'm sort of screencastifying right now, so it's not showing up. But it should work for you guys. And if it doesn't work, so you make it by hand and it doesn't let you put it in the slides, just put a note in here that said, I did this by hand. I'll show you on Monday. Okay, so you can show me at that point. And then on the final page, that's where you're going to put your sources. So whatever sources you use to get your information, books, websites, whatever they are, list them there so I know where you got your information from. That's the last thing for this assignment. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Be creative with this, have some fun, but don't spend more than an hour, hour and a half. You got 3 days to work on it, but you've got other classes too. So do your best, but this does not need to be some sort of masterpiece. Just make sure all the information's there. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your asynchronous days.